Well, I would ask you, are you out on potentially Jake Fromm? Because he is now a part of the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions officially sign a quarterback, Nate Sudfeld, the only ready quarterback that they're willing to play, Jared Goff being the other, but they're not going to play him this week. So Nate Sudfeld, he's available. Hendon Hooker, probably not. He's still in concussion protocol. So the Lions make a move. Quarterback's on the market. And a lot of people wanted Ryan Tannehill. I gave that take on Friday. I didn't think he would come here because I think Ryan's probably waiting for someone to potentially get injured and he could be quarterback one somewhere or else he would already be a backup somewhere. I mean, he's better than a lot of the backups in the league, so he would have a job. Lions signed Jake Fromm. He played a little for the Giants. I remember him from Georgia, but Jake Fromm, this is basically just a body. Like, this dude is just going to get you through preseason, and that's about it. That's kind of my take on it. Not much to break down with Jake Fromm. I think a Jag would be doing it would be overrating him, in my opinion. I don't even think he's a Jag. I think he's just
not a bad. It's not a bad take, but this is Nate Sudfeld being on the hot seat. If Jake Fromm goes in there and plays better than Nate Sudfeld,
that's true.
This is like, honestly, like I don't think Dan or Brad could look at that game yesterday and just have confidence, or not yesterday, on what was it, Thursday, and have confidence in having Nate Sudfeld as a roster spot. Because I understand, Booner, what you were saying with him being around Goff, but we talked about it. Like, if you're on the NFL roster spot, there's a chance you could be playing football. And I think by default, anything right now is better than Nate Sudfeld. So even if Nate's on the team still, make him work a little bit, make him sweat, because I think he got comfortable, in my opinion. That was disrespectful.
This is all I'm going to say with that. I'm not going to get into this because there's people. People seem to, just like, I don't know. The Nate Sudfeld
love
stuff.
Nate Sudfeld.
It's the craziest thing. Like, Nate Sudfeld's not a good quarterback. It's just people don't clearly listen to what I have to say on this show. It sounds like, but all the Jake Fromm thing to me is he is just someone to get by until Hendon Hooker is out of concussion protocol. Like, I don't see Jake Fromm being on this football team. Like, he got drafted in 2020, 4 years ago. He's played 3 games in the NFL, and he's just been he hasn't been on an NFL roster during a season since 2021 or 2022 or something like that, like in years. Like, he has just been on practice squads getting picked up. Like, he might even be worse than Nate Sudfeld. They're literally all this. He is literally going to be. There's no. We're about to find out. This is like one of those things where people are like, Klotz, don't get the people hyped up for this. Like, this is nothing. Like,
I'm hyping myself up, Booner. I want to see Sudfeld versus Fromm. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm be excited to see. Just because I agree with you. Like, Jake Fromm hasn't played in X amount of years. But can he go in there and just be better than Nate Sudfeld? Like, that's what I'm just generally interested in watching. That's all I'm interested in watching. That's all I'm saying.
Can he compete with Sudfeld? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he'll mess around. Hey, hasn't played. I think he played for the Giants in an actual regular season. That was with Joe Judge, I think. I think that was when Joe Judge was there.
I mean, we're just so unrealistic here, and then people are going to be in the comment section being like, Booner, why are you sticking up for Sudfeld stinks? Jake Fromm stinks. All right, you guys happy? They both are terrible. Like, they're not good quarterbacks. So, like, let's stop all this stuff, and let's stop the comment sections for coming at me and being stupid about this. They both are bad quarterbacks. There's a reason Jake Fromm has not played an NFL football game since 2020. Nothing is happening with Jake Fromm. He's coming in because Hendon Hooker, and when Hendon Hooker's back, Jake Fromm's gone. Like, that's simple. Why are we like, this is unbelievable.
Gone, Boone. Nate Sudfeld's going to be gone. Not Fromm.
Hey, Boone. I don't know. He already was practicing today. And this is Nolan. Shout out to Nolan Bianchi for that video. Just want to make sure I give credit. But yeah, I think we all agree with you, Booner. You didn't say anything we don't.
Obviously not. Like, I mean, the trolling and everything. You just go ahead, Klotzy. Pick your side with the chat.
I can't be excited to watch Nate Sudfeld be potentially worse than a guy that hasn't played football in 2 years. It's interesting to me.
Yeah, he very well could.
It's going to be an interesting storyline. Who's worse?
The storyline to follow. Who wins? Jake Fromm versus Nate Sudfeld. It's going to be a battle for the ages. I think this week you'll see who plays better. It's a disaster.
You guys just get in the comment section all riled up again. And then I get called
Booner, I said
Slappy
nothing.
Booner.
Booner, I'm not going against your take. I'm agreeing with you. All
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying is
agree.
I
You're
wanna
trolling.
see
You're
who-
trolling me. You're trolling me. So
I'm
then the
not.
people get
Booner, I
going.
would have had
Yes.
this take whether you were on the show or not.
Yeah.
I literally am. I have been very vocal.
And I'm not
about how-
taking this as a personal attack, Coach White. This is just like I get trolled, and then people are like, "Oh, Booner." Like, no, we're not
Booner,
doing this.
I'm not even.
I had this problem Friday. We're not
Booner,
doing this again.
I'm not trolling you right now. I would have had this. Never did I say Booner in this take. I said, who's worse? I'm excited to see who's the worst quarterback, Nate Sudfeld or the guy who hasn't played football in 2 years. That's all it is. I'm not trying to troll you right now at all.
We literally all agree. I think we were just joking that it's going to be a crap battle. That's the joke.
Yeah.
Like, can't wait to see who wins. Like, hint, hint. We're joking. Like, it's going to be two bad quarterbacks battling it out. Like, it's really nothing really to break down. Jake Fromm's a body.